So you guys know me well enough by now to know that I run out of video ideas all the time. I talk about it in pretty much every single video. Today is no exception. I have once again run out of video ideas. So in my time of thinking of video ideas, I always end up settling on the worst idea that I have. Once again, today is no exception. This is the worst idea that I've ever come up with, but nonetheless, we're going to go with it. So, I am a person who likes to improve myself, make myself a better person, a better version of myself, if you will. Some people improve themselves by building up their bodies, working out, physically improving. Some people take the mentally improving route by studying, by learning. But I think that there's a greater improvement that can be made, and that is your ability to survive in any situation. So, today, I want to survive in the situation of being poisoned. Now, what's the best way to do that? I think the best way is to slowly poison yourself until eventually you build an immunity. So today, I will be slowly poisoning myself with small amounts of poison until eventually I build an immunity to it. How exactly am I going to go about getting poison or administering it to myself? Well, our methodology today is apples. As many of you probably know, the core of an apple includes trace amounts of arsenic. To kill you, you would need a lot of apple cores to get enough arsenic for it to be a lethal dose. 3 apples is most definitely not enough, but it's a good start. I'm not really intending on killing myself today, although after finishing this video, that opinion might change. But nonetheless, we're going to be eating these 3 apples all the way down to the core, and this will be the way that we will go about poisoning ourselves until we build an immunity to it. So, arsenic is our poison of choice with these apples. Let's get to it. So I've mentioned in multiple videos before that I am a apple connoisseur. In saying that, I really only eat green apples. Occasionally, I'll treat myself to a nice golden delicious, but for the most part, I eat green apples. That being said, you can ask anybody who knows me, I eat apples a lot. So I am quite familiar with the whole apple ordeal, and I have even eaten the cores multiple times before. And let me just say, I'm not excited to get to the core because it's nasty. If you've ever eaten an apple core, you'll know what I'm talking about. So you might be asking yourself, Jay, why exactly are you making this video? What purpose does it serve? To be honest, there's not really much of a purpose. The entertainment value, barely there. The educational value, non-existent. So, you know what? I'd say the real purpose is suffering. Making me suffer and making you suffer by watching it. Normally, I would say don't try this at home because it's obviously trace amounts of arsenic, probably not healthy for you, but if you've gotten this far into the video already, that's your own choice. Once again, you might be asking, Jay, why are you even trying to build an immunity to poison? There's going to be no situation that you get into that you'll need to have an immunity. You're right, but nonetheless, you want to be prepared for any situation. For example, you get health insurance. You don't intend to get sick, but you got to stay safe nonetheless. That's how it is. We are intentionally poisoning ourselves so that we don't have to be poisoned in the future. That's just how it works. So if you're at home right now watching this video and you want to build your own immunity to arsenic, why not just eat a few apples? Eat it right down to the core. It tastes really nasty, but it's a great exercise. It's a great exercise in self-discipline. Maybe a test of your own mental sanity. Who knows? All right, so we've gotten down to the core of the first half of the first apple. Apple cores do not taste good whatsoever. It might just be a placebo effect, but you can really taste that good arsenic that's in the core of the apple. It's disgusting, honestly, but at least we know we're getting the job done. So if you're watching this video and you think, Jay, this is the worst video idea that you've ever come up with, then to be honest, I blame this on you because I ask you guys for video ideas and you don't give me them. So if you have a video idea, leave it in the comments. Let me see it. I read every single comment, by the way. So I will see it. I see every single thing you've ever said. But if you have an idea, leave it in the comments. I'd love to hear it. So we've gotten down to the second half of the core of the first apple. Alright, so for these last 2 apples, I don't really want to eat the rest of the apple because the goal today is to build an immunity. The rest of the apple, not accomplishing that goal. So right now, we're just going to work on getting to the core, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so we've gotten to the core of the second apple. So setting aside the fact that I'm slowly losing my will to live, we're going to move on to the final apple. This one is extremely old. It's been in the little apple bowl for a very long time. If anything, it might make it better because now the arsenic would have had time to brew, you know, just really get nice and poisonous, you know what I mean? I will not be wasting all this cut up apple. I will be eating it in the future. Just didn't want to do it on video. So here is the final core of the final apple. Bone apple teeth. For some reason that tasted like a Flintstone vitamin, and that is the end of today's video. So I just got finished editing this video, and I decided to look up how many apple cores it would take to build an immunity to arsenic. Well, I found out a few things. First of all, it's not arsenic. It's actually cyanide in the apple seeds. So, apologies, I've been saying the wrong poison the entire time. But sadly, the other thing that I learned is that you cannot build an immunity to cyanide. So, this entire video is pointless, but nonetheless, we made the attempt. You know, we tried our best, and thank you guys for coming along on the ride with me today. So, if you made it this far in the video, then you're probably crazy enough to like my other videos. So, if you haven't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. Ring the notification bell, and like the video if you liked it. So, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video.